Make sure you like, share, subscribe, you know, follow if you like. Phew. We're gonna hop into these messages. Readings are open at this time, so let's just go ahead and hop into these messages for y'all, okay? For someone, you got you hear something about prime minister. Someone, you do have a music artist, a female music artist that could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius from Georgia that could be watching you, but also they could have had invested as well in helping like somebody around December 5th to keep some kind of drama up or keep going, or they could have funded somebody to get some kind of like money for somebody unbeknownst to you, whether you know it or not. You could have actual ties to the music industry. December 5th, something about someone could have been born 1982. Someone could be 5'9". Someone could be like a talk host. Someone could, you know, be a radio personality, podcast, or something like that. Georgia, okay? Scorpio, there was like something about hillsides. Somebody had went to like a hotel to go meet up with somebody. Like they blackmailed somebody to like help them with a fraud and to keep some kind of feud and some beefing going. Also, this could have been somebody that could have went up to Georgia to go ahead and within the last 3 to 7 days. 3 to 7 days ago, because it says days on here. Also, they were a part of this, of helping somebody. Like if you say that some kind of hotel, Hilton, Days Inn, Marriott, they were a part of this, Scorpio and the Sagittarius, okay? They may have had some kind of ties of dealing with these situation or these people since like 1982, okay? Or somebody could have been born in 82. Helping them do this. Also, they utilized these people, made false report. They don't know that person. Someone you don't know or deal with, like made a false report within the last 3 to 7 days. Okay? You don't know these people. Dark world underground activity. This is what also caused them, like within the last 24, 72 hours, this false report made within the last 3 to 7 days. This is what putting some people on folks' radar, which is allowing them to make connects and ties to all these people been involved in a situation. Carrie Hill said, didn't she get blackballed from the music industry? Yeah. Sleeve tattoo. Someone could be like named like sleeves or something like that. Someone's trying to handle a situation with some kind of attack or something like that, or trying to help these people, like wanting to get an attack done nearby. Nearby military base worker male watching. A military base worker male is watching. Or you could be nearby a base, or whoever this Scorpio Sagittarius female was, went to a military base and they had this male get involved in this. So it was a female Scorpio Sagittarius that had a person that they knew on a military base, and they end up like trying to keep some drama going. I'm hearing somebody always in some drama, always in some shit, but they salty because they was trying to blackmail this man that has ties to the military to keep some drama going. Also, they could have like tried to ask their phone a friend to do like Somebody could name Donovan, Donald, Donnie. Someone could be dealing with allergies at this time because I'm getting like Claritin. But they had somebody try to make this report within the last 3 to 7 days, but somebody could have dropped the dime on these folks. A male front office property manager watching and stalking as well within the last 3 to 7 days. But this is like a false report. Somebody could even have made a false report to have them call like the police or the sheriff department or something like that. But this report also leads to somebody unaliving. Casino hotel, a similar occurrence, okay? So something could have went down recently, right? And what someone just did recently, within the last 24, 72 hours, or within the last 3 to 7 days, it's causing the government and the feds to watch some kind of dirty business. Now, with the last reading, like I said, Nevada came out. Child. Trying to delete and burn some evidence about this report. Someone, you are the leader in this situation. Someone, if you want to finish up, finish that up. I know what that is. A spiritual transmitted demon. So this is like someone hoping to get you, like I'm getting like somebody get you as well, but trying to get you to behave in a way, and they can't create this distraction, no distractions, no social media, for someone just like fall back for like a week or two. For somebody 3 to 7 days. Ooh, shit. Let these people keep making their mistakes, because there's gonna be no rest for the wicked. They should have just did the right thing in this situation. And them choosing not to do the right thing in this situation is about to lead. Like, for somebody, they just digging a hole deeper and deeper for themselves, where they're deeper and deeper, like trying to be more aggressive towards you. The more aggressive they are, the more intel and detail they get on every little bit of shit that they doing. So the bit of evidence that they feeling they have deleted and burned, all it did was open up a can of worms. These folks don't think for themselves. They don't have a brain of their own. Somebody, you was just made for this shit. So even if they keep trying to do some shit, you made for this. Somebody quit laying with a motherfucker, because this motherfucker is causing you confusion, causing you chaos, illusion. I'm getting like somebody's just going through the fucking motion. Like, what the fuck? Quit fucking on people. People, when you lay up with a motherfucker, that's what's gonna lead you to, am I depressed? Am I having anxiety? No, this is a motherfucker trying to give you they spiritual transmitted demons. For somebody, whatever it is that you're going to do within the next 3 days to 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I'm getting like somebody, you know what I'm saying? But all these motherfuckers, I feel like somebody, if you go quiet or you end up going ghost, like say for instance, like I'll take off and don't say nothing on social media for like a few days or a couple of weeks, that shit gone. Let's just say a lot of shit gonna take place, and people gonna be like, damn, where we was sitting there trying to block them and doing all this. Well, shit, that's what the fuck you get. For somebody, just fall back for about a couple weeks, few days. You go ghost for a few days. I'm getting back to for every day that you not showing up. Just know by that time, if you leave for 3 days, you come back for 3 days, you going to get some more info. By 7 days, you come back on week 2. Let's just say, yeah. Something about a building. $192. Somebody baby mama or some friends could be doing something. Lovers and some friends is doing something. They ain't got no business. We listen and we don't judge. So her name could be Annalisa, Annalise, Angelica. Someone pay attention to the details, okay? Somebody, you was like a baby fucking genius, gifted in a motherfucker, and regardless of nobody give you your fucking credit, I'm gonna give you your shit, like, bruh. For real, for real. This is like people wanting someone to be so discouraged, so negative or whatever, but shit, you on your shit. 304, Hispanic, dark-skinned female, has children, no education, but a scammer, an informant. Could have been part of a Wells Fargo bank scam. Somebody also, I'm telling you, they screen name, aliases, if they hide them behind fake name, emails. If somebody made a new email, then they on your, say they get on your TikTok, right? And they made like this fake page and using the pictures, right? They're tracing all of that. Tricia or something like that. South Carolina, North Carolina. Somebody could have had like been working with somebody from there. Somebody really wants to apologize. Don't know for what. Okay, so we listen, we don't judge. So somebody wants to speak up on something. A lab tech. Oh, a lab tech is going to end up being caught up because of false report. Like they did a report, or they could have went back into somebody's file or document and then was trying to update it. Also, a lab tech that put some kind of information where it's tying them in. It could tie Tanya. Lorellis or some shit like that, Urellis or some shit like that. They're getting caught up for some kind of stalking and a false report. Also, whoever this is, too, somebody did something at a courthouse that they should have never fucking did. Somebody had to do a long ass time. There's some females, too. They had to do a big ass bid. They about to do a big ass bid. And if they had some people involved in this shit. Alright, so dark underworld, deleting, someone could be Australian. They could be hiding out at like some kind of casino hotel. So someone could have flown in from Australia, Sydney or New Zealand in particularly. This is a white Australian. I don't get Aborigines or Indian or Samoan. Also, whoever this Australian is could have recently like went to Nevada within the last 3 days to 2 weeks. And some kind of, somebody's name was Louise. Somebody's last name could be Trujillo. Also, someone could be like in real estate or something like that. They could have used like Trulio, some shit like that. Trulia. Somebody's name is Julius. A doctor. who's also trying to delete some kind of evidence, because they was the lead to take on this. Also, this doctor signed off on some false reports from a lab tech without like verifying, clarifying. Well, I'm getting that they got the proper information, and instead of putting it in there, they didn't choose to. This Australian and this person went back and forth with somebody to try to make sure someone didn't figure it out. But it's already seen, because it's like, why would you hide this? Somebody gonna end up having to go back to like, I don't know, a medical provider or something like that. And somebody, if they find something in somebody's system, body, I feel like a lot of people fit to get in trouble. Somebody gonna want a plea deal. Somebody going to jail. A military-based person, property management, a baby mama, some friends, a 304, some scammers. They about to get locked up. Here within, like it said, 24 to 72 hours, or within the next 2 weeks. I'm hearing maybe they're getting the scammers. So someone could have just recently did something with crypto, cash out, or went to a particular bank. Somebody could have just went and got some money from somebody to get their nails and feet done. A baby mama. Or somebody could be like a practitioner, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever. Could have called somebody or try to do a number with like South Carolina, North Carolina, Nevada, New York, or Florida. A Gemini. Somebody also was trying to do something with their passport. New Mexico, Arizona, or Texas. Caleb, Khalees, Cassandra, Casey with a K, but Cassandra, more on the name Cassandra or Keisha. Or Kiki, do you love me, faces? Somebody is going to be like, no, I work alone. Nah, you ain't work alone, baby. Also, someone tried to take out a loan. Also, someone was helping somebody try to build something off of somebody else's money. Someone's name could be Paul or Paula, Paulina, Paulino, something shit. Paulino, Pablo, something. A Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. 98, 99, 2008, 2009, 18, 19, 2018, 2019. This Australian person, exclusive breastfeed. Someone could have also got like a breast augmentation. Also, someone could have just like did something with someone's breast or something like that. The tissue, fluid, something. Or this person could be a female who could have just recently had a baby or something like that, that's exclusively nursing or something. Damn, that's sad. Just having a kid and gotta get locked up right after. That's crazy. Someone gonna be put on, like I'm getting somebody getting locked up, and it's just like somebody gonna end up, I want to take myself out. Oh, no, don't do that, sure pie. Don't do that. Someone, they see just somebody going, like someone keep going. You gotta keep going. I'm telling you, 2 weeks. a Gemini, and an earth sign. This is some females. A plea deal. Going to jail. Somebody going to jail. And they're going to have this complete within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Somebody within the next 24 to 72 hours. Okay. Somebody going. Ain't no getting out of this. Okay. Ain't no doctoring up, no evidence, no nothing. Somebody just, you want to keep to yourself. Also, I'm getting like somebody gonna be willing to give up some kind of evidence and like, well, can I give, protection and witness protection, and if I'm gonna give this up because you don't know what kind of people I'm dealing with, this doctor and this lab tech. Well, that's what the fuck you get. What you think comes along when you get into dark world activity? Now you need fucking security. I'm even getting motherfuckers, if they had to go talk to the motherfucking feds to get this type of immunity, I'm getting these motherfuckers sitting back and grinning at these motherfuckers. So, it's like one of those common sense kick in, but the epiphany kicks in when these motherfuckers pick you up. You didn't think that when you get into this type of shit that you wasn't gonna get caught. Well, nothing, dumbass. What do you... You get a degree, but ain't got the brightest mind. It don't make sense to me. A club owner, a nightclub, underground strip club, or a dope. This is also these people seeing like, damn, I should have worked with this person. Ooh, see. This is why a lot of people ain't got no motherfucking business getting into shit, and then you don't realize what the fuck the consequences is. A Hispanic female that could be a nurse sleeping with somebody's friend to get an extra dose, get some pills and shit like this. Who the fuck are you? You acting like Nurse Jackie, who had an opioid problem and then you couldn't fucking confess it until your ass got caught up in it, and then your ass go up to this particular club or night bar. That's how the hell they got your ass. North Carolina, South Carolina, and then you get your ass caught up in this banking scam. Oh, that's like my cousin. Okay, well, once you get into particular positions, there's certain fucking relatives and cousins that you just would want to cut the fuck off. Because as soon as you like, hey, cousin, how you doing? And now your ass is caught up in this and you fit to get locked up. Locked up, they're not letting you out. A black female Muslim getting locked up. Can I get a plea deal? Because you participated in this blood work or lab shit. Trying to conceal, like, let me go ahead and give me a nail or a nail license or something. Let me get my passport real quick. Trying to get it now during tourist season. Someone could be a Leo or a Virgo. 2 to 3 weeks, they could get this Leo and Virgo caught the fuck up. Somebody fucking with somebody's sister. 2 females. Make them stand on what they said. A co-worker. Child, people don't learn they self until after the fact. Yeah, these people weren't respecting themselves nor the situation. Then it's also like somebody's trying to figure out how I'm gonna get some more money, and they resort you to stripping or getting themselves pimped out in the worst way. A white police officer male. I'm getting somebody like, shit, what the fuck? A fake profile. So this club owner, Hispanic female, and white police officer hiding behind a fake profile within the last 2 to 3 weeks. South Carolina, somebody, a bank teller as well, a co-worker, esthetician, and or a nail tech, somebody baby mama, and a scammer. Somebody that's into the dark world, scamming and 304. This person has children. Oh shit, and this person is snitching. It's like, well shit, if I'm going, damn. See, this is why you gotta be careful about who the fuck you get in business with. This is a motherfucker, if I'm going down, everybody's going down with me. So if anybody work with somebody, baby mama, a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Leah, I said Aaliyah, somebody could name me Aaliyah, Ali, Leah, or some shit like that. Geppetto, Lupe, Lewis, Lopez. This motherfucker is a snitch. This motherfucker said they going down, everybody who helped this motherfucker going down. Damn. Well, y'all took some of the money too. This motherfucker is gonna tell on any fucking body. Capricorn, regardless, they ain't gonna try to do right, but somebody gonna try to get a plea deal. You was dedicated to what you was doing, right? A hospital individual that ain't trying to get it right, they going to jail too. Someone figured out someone was part of some kind of clinical research or an experiment, or thought it was, with a housing situation caused of racial discrimination and civil rights. Damn, somebody getting, listen, I don't know who you are, but I need you to know right now, off of this information alone, you facing a good 14 to 24 years. 14 to 24 years. Now, if there's some more shit that they catch on, that's bad. And you hiding behind fake profiles. I hope you ain't been doing no harassing, fake reporting, getting people to hack some shit. Because if you did, just go ahead and add text. I'm going to be the first one to tell you, add text, baby. Got a funny dark thought. It's them, physically alone, spiritually all around you. Your protection is invisible. So secret helpers, silent helpers, spiritual help. This is like people just like not getting it until like later. This is motherfuckers like sound like the truth is a bold-faced lie. Manipulation, deception has occurred. Child. Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Yeah, they're not for to help you. So I'm gonna change. I'm trying to make a change. No, the fuck they're not. Internet manipulation, being taken. Yeah, hacking. This shit is federal at this point. Someone, a father, is involved and worked with a mom and a psychologist. They finna ask for the plea deal. Someone could have some kids, 4 to 9 years old. Damn, ain't you getting your kids taken? This is fucked up. Locked up and won't let you out. Won't let you out. They locked up. Also, they could be caught up with doing something with some kids or pimping some kids out at that age. It's like someone selling pictures or something like that. A Hispanic female light-skinned pastor. What? And they was pimping out some kids, like selling the pictures or some shit on the black web. This is sad. Pastor and a wife paid for some voodoo. They don't watch whoever this pastor wife is to go do some shit. And they caught up with poisoning someone's food or getting somebody sick. This is also like renting a house that they know for a fact that they never cleaned out, like some mold or something like that back in July or August. I'm telling you, someone could have recently had a baby not too long ago or about to give birth, but they about to get locked up. Because I see somebody with a big ass belly like, but wait, what about me being pregnant? Well, motherfucker, you wasn't worried about that, getting involved in this type of shit. You was just concerned about the money, right? For somebody, don't worry about these folks. No new friends. For somebody, you on a solo journey. Keep it solo dolo. They also found somebody's extra phone where they were texting an official officer, extra phone, and like somebody could have went to like a strip club or something like that and found some shit. Like, yeah. And they thinking they could hit a lick with this officer because, you know, when they do the shit with the officer, but this officer found some shit and it was like, yeah, no, they lying. They recorded it as 72 hours, last 24/72, within the last 2 to 3 weeks. Smiling in someone's face and talking bad about you via text. Like, yeah, friend, somebody was doing this via Instagram too. Time to dig deep, self-reflect. Based off of jealousy. Pharmacy, lab works, and blood. They caught somebody speaking on it. Oh, because their phones were hacked and tapped too. I feel like they circulated, like I said, a lot of shit was open up. Oh, and it opened up some cold cases to reopen. I don't know, DCS, CPS, old court cases where they kind of like let somebody off. Single parent, playing a game, an enemy, July, August. Heavy on the Leo, Cancer energy, Dominican spiritual, dark male, inner woman doing voodoo, which caused them to open up some cold cases. Bank scams, something tied to Arizona. February 3rd, December 28th, August 29th, March 18th. Somebody in Los Angeles, California, Canada, Petersburg, Pittsburgh, Hartford, Connecticut, West Virginia, April 17th, March 31st. They collected all this evidence over this time. What's this? Vermont. Black female front office with admin. Cheating at work. Snapchat. Heartbroken and want revenge because they hurt. See, somebody wasn't thinking correctly. Somebody wasn't thinking correctly. Out here shopping and splurging. Wasn't thinking about what's going to get them caught up. An Latina. And then try to out somebody online. Immaculate. Of course they're going to make you go to prison. A program director for like some kind of cases and stuff like that. They're going to jail or to prison. Also aiding and abetting and invading with medicine. Final closing, closed chapter. The cord has been cut permanently. And then how much they paid for somebody to do this shit. Was it worth it? Someone could have even tried to travel to Rome or Italy. I was about to say something like that. Someone's name could be Natalie, Natalia, Natasha, Nadine, who could have been gossiping, nosy, trying to be in somebody else's business and got their ass caught up. I told you that chessmate shit is all cute and fun and games until you get your ass caught up. Because you getting locked up right along with them. Well, I can fly the road. No, you can't. All right. This is like a motherfucker that, I love you, Kane. And now your ass is getting locked up, okay? All right, that's it.